Gotta get that old chuckle out. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review of Hush makeup. I say that excitingly because so many requested for me to do this video. So there's this app called Hush. This is not sponsored by it, I assure you. And I got like a bazillion tweets and things of people saying, hey, they got really affordable but dupe-ish makeup on there, and it sounded like I said douche makeup. Affordable makeup on there, and we need to know if the makeup's good because it's so cheap on the app. And so I was like, what is this app? So I downloaded the app, I ordered the makeup, and I will say it came in really quickly, and it came in with really nice bubble wrap packaging. So there's that. I ordered quite a few palettes. I ordered highlighters and liquid lipsticks, and we're basically going to compare it and see what the tea is and see what this is dupe for. I'm excited to be testing it out. Thank you guys for the video recommendation. Yeah, and if you guys want me to review, we'll see how this goes. I mean, you know, I can review more stuff off the app. I don't know. Anyway, so without further ado, we're going to sing the subscribe song, darling, and then we're going to jump right into the video.
Subscribe to my channel.
Alright, and now we can go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, let's get started. Shall we begin? Alright. You're so perfect. Oh, also, I didn't get to announce in the intro because I forgot. I'm going to be doing a little giveaway. Here are the goodies in the giveaway. If you guys want to enter, leave one comment down below and subscribe to my channel. That's all you have to do, and you are entered to win. It's open and international, and I'll have all the other information, including the end date, in the description box down below, and that's where the winner will be announced, in the description box on this video. So here's my Hush box. I thought I ordered more. Let me look, because girl, did my whole order come in? Here's the app, it just says Hush. No appish thing seems sponsored, but I swear, you guys just requested, so I bought it. Palettes run about $12 each. Some are 10 bucks, but that's the price. Like for instance, this Retro Love palette I bought was $10, and they sell like NYX, and I'm just trying to tell you guys a little tea about the app. And it said I got a free gift in here, like with my order, but the free gift never came, which is totally fine, but just to let you guys know, you supposedly get a free gift. I didn't get my free gift. I'm not upset about it. That's just tea. First, let me just show you guys. Yeah, I paid 12 bucks for some of the palettes, 12 and 10 bucks. So right off, I'm gonna start showing you the palettes. I know I've jabbered a lot and we need to keep the party moving. I got this Retro Love palette. Right when I open it, it's literally Subculture. Subculture looks like a crime scene, but if you can see, it's literally what I would almost call a knockoff. I haven't tested the quality. I swatched one of these colors to see if there was an explosion of color like Subculture, and there was not. So better quality almost. I will say that the actual packaging, it feels luxurious and heavy, which I'm so shook about. Normally with these like knockoff palette situations, it feels so cheap and rinky, but there's a mirror in there and it feels like a heavy, nice eyeshadow palette for $10. Next one I got is $10 as well, or $12. Aphrodite. This one is Bad Habit. Now when I open this, first of all, here's the packaging. Again, it feels really nice and heavy. Like it feels like a luxe eyeshadow palette. Has the magnetic closure, has the mirror. All those things cost money. What palette do you see here? You see the first Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, because that's what I see. Colors are mixed around a little bit, but it's the same palette. So if you get what I'm saying, they're kind of knockoffy because they are the same palette. Last one, or actually I bought two more. Athenia. Feels super luxe graphics on the palette's pretty. This is the Desert Dust palette from Huda Beauty. I don't have that palette on hand to compare because someone's borrowing it and I gotta get it back or else repurchase it because I really do like it. It says that these are cruelty free, by the way. I don't know if the quality is the same, but we're gonna see. And then the last palette I bought, Inferno. No, yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Bad Habit, by the way. It looks pretty cool graphics on it. Super heavy and nice feeling with a mirror in there. It looks really beautiful. $10. Yeah, the price is great, but at the end of the day, wasting $10 is wasting $10 if the quality is not good and you won't find yourself using the palette. So I'm gonna do some swatches and I'm gonna do an eye look. I'm also gonna test out liquid lipsticks and the highlighters. Let me go ahead and show you the packaging of the highlighters. It just says highlight. This feels a little bit more cheap and lightweight. It's already missing some coloring on the corner right there. it looks cheap. I think the first thing is Subculture. I'm swatching the shimmers. And I will say this, there's 3 shimmers in this palette, like Subculture. Oh, good Lord, look at the pigmentation. Okay, I'm a little shooky wookie. Colors are not identical, but they are extremely similar, and it has just as much pigment, especially in the shimmers. Like I said, the shimmers in the Up Subculture palette are really nice. So now let's swatch a couple of the matte shades and see the difference. Maybe onto something great here, party people. Oh my goodness, guys, it's almost identical. It appears that this palette just isn't quite as messy as far as like the fallout. There is a little bit of fallout with this palette. Like I would say a little more fallout than in an average eyeshadow palette, but nothing like Subculture, so I definitely think this is usable. I want to show you guys an example of a fallout. That's me dusting my brush around in this color Free Love. Alright, as far as that rose gold palette, I will say that these are a little bit more like a shimmer eyeshadow, and these are almost like a little more flaky, like a loose pigment packed into the shadow, so they have a bit of a different texture, but the outcome is almost identical as far as the swatches. As far as the mattes, I swatched some of the matte colors. They're a little more difficult to create, such as pinks and reds, and they're identical. And I swatched one of the duochrome iridescent shimmers. They're pretty much identical. Quality is there, guys. The thing that sucks about this, I will say, is like it is a ripoff. I mean, it's the same palette, but I mean there is that you know, do you want to buy the original the real thing, the Huda Beauty, or the ripoff palette? You get $10, you get $65. There's a $55 difference there. I don't know. That's, you know, you guys' personal preference. I put it out there for you guys. Well, you know, I do this for my career as far as buying these palettes and reviewing what you guys want me to review. I personally like the real thing because I feel like that's Huda's original idea, and that, you know, that's her whole palette that she created. So I like to support Huda. It's up to you guys. Not everybody feels the same way that I feel. Just putting the information out there. So now I am going to do an eye look with these, and then I will swatch these palettes as well. And I'm also going to use the highlighter. So if you guys hang out towards the end of the video, you will see more swatches and more thoughts on all this stuff, including the liquid lipstick. So let's jump into the eye makeup look right now. I'm going to do a look kind of incorporating both palettes so we can really see how both palettes play on the eyes. I'm going to start off with Rebel, which is the yellow shade. This is an E27 brush, by the way. I'm just shook, to be honest with you. Like, you normally deal with rip-off dupe situation that's like extremely similar. Like, what are you guys' thoughts? I know everybody has a different opinion on that, and that's okay because we're all different people, but I love to hear you sound off in the comment section. Like, what do you think about this? Is this completely wrong? Like, is this a big no-no? Or is it like, hey, trying to save a dollar, trying to make a dollar? Like, what are your thoughts? What I'm gonna do is take this E43 brush and just blend this all over. I'm gonna try to do something semi-colorful. It might turn out real colorful. I don't know. The yellow is blending out so nicely without overpowering. I'm gonna take Lord from this palette, which is the orange. So much comes off, guys. Tap that brush, honey. By the way, this is a R39. It's one of my favorite blenders. I'm just gonna pop that in the crease. That is so pigmented. Testing out a pink, I'm gonna take some of Flirt. And I'm using the exact same brush. I'm just gonna pop it right into the crease. Just trying to build up some colorful colors and actually try to play with these and like see how they perform. So far, honestly, I love it. They're performing really, really nicely, which is like shocking. Honestly, I was very skeptical, and whenever I started ordering the stuff off the app, I was literally like, okay, this is gonna be poo-poo, but we'll try it out, you know, and see what happens. Maybe there's a chance it won't be, and we are falling into that chance that it's not. I'm going to take a little bit of Lust. Lust has a lot of fallout. Super pigmented from what I could tell with the swatch. I'm gonna tap into Justice, which is the purple. Loads of pigment. And we're just gonna press it onto the eyelid. Did not show up as well as I wanted it to. So this is my floppy color that I'm running into. Yeah, even when I swatch it, it just turns to poop. So interesting, we have a flippity flop, and that came out of the one that looks like the Desert Dust palette. I'm gonna try out some Gleam. which is wildly pigmented and really beautiful. Jeez Louise, that's a pretty color. I take a Morphe M139, which has like that tapered in right there. Just adding a little bit of rock and roll to the outer corner. Yeah, that has a lot of pigment, so nice. It's weird how these are hit and miss. Like some are amazing and then some just blend out to nothing, which is a little bizarre to me. I'm gonna take some of Psychedelic and add that to my brow bone and to the inner corner. This is an E36 little pencil brush. Pink reflective in it, which is really cool. I'm gonna take this Pat McGrath liner pen and just line my eyes. On a 210 brush, I'm going to mix the pink and red and blend it on the lower lash line. First, I'm going to take the pink, blend it, honey, blend it in the lower lash line. I'm going to take the red and just blend it on top to keep it a little bit closer to the lashes. Alright, next up we have the highlighter palette. I went ahead and swatched these. I already complained about the packaging and the swatches are so sad. I'm going to start with the middle pink one, but this might be the palette. This might be a palette to skip. There's just a little bit of shimmer. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. I did buy a 6-pack of liquid lipsticks. These are for the 6. I mean, besides the 2 on the end, they all look the same. They literally smell like bathroom cleaner. I feel really sandy and grainy on the lips. But overall, the color looks really pretty. Went on pretty even. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Really quick, I'm gonna show you swatches of the Inferno palette, which swatched just as well. Incredible pigment in it. It's really pretty matte palette. The mattes even swatch super nice. Some swatches of it, and they look like, seriously, a high-end eyeshadow palette, and this palette was $10, so I'm going to use this in the future. I'm really excited about it. There's another look at that palette, really pretty. So some of the colors in the palettes were hit and miss. As you guys saw, some of the darker colors just would not blend. They blended into nothing, and then some had like incredible pigment. This liquid lipstick feels really, really comfortable on my lips, not too drying, and it looks really beautiful and matte and went on even. So I actually like the liquid lipstick. I just thought it was bizarre that they come in 6 packs and all the colors are pretty much the same. A little weird, but hey, you get a lot of liquid lipsticks. The highlighter palette I bought, I highly suggest you skip on. And then, I mean, the eyeshadow palettes are so affordable. Again, it's up to you because they are kind of rip-offy if you think it's worth the purchase. Anyways, that is it for this video. Super interesting little situation there. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my new video. Lord have mercy. My next video. Subscribe before you leave, darling. Bye, guys. They never need to see me this up close. There's too much.